Good morning, this is the exacttrades.com Shakers Report for October 11th, 2011. We're taking a look at the SPY, the S&P 500. You can see yesterday's session here, we moved up, came to resistance right on that 119 area, consolidated for most of the day, started to sell off late in the session, and then had the big bounce to close at the highs. Came into resistance at around 119.63, 119.60 area. That's from back on 927 when we had this high. Then we broke that trend and we came down here. We're also following this trend line up. We had that pullback on 10.7. Looked like we might be breaking trend there. Held and then moved up another session. So watch this 119.60 area today for resistance. If we can push through that, we're going to face 120. I think there'll be some resistance at 120 right here. We break through 120. We may see 121 and possibly 122. We have strong overhead resistance at 122 from these highs back here, from about 915 to 919, 920 area. So watch that 122. Also, if we can break this trend line, we may have a pullback for a couple days. Watch 118 for support. We break through 118, 116.70, possibly 116. Those are going to be areas of support on the downside. So just trade accordingly. Watch the market, see what it's doing. If we start breaking down through support levels, look more to the short side, or let your shorts run a little more and be more patient with them. If we're strong, we break through that 120 area, stick with more longs, and again, try to let them work a little bit better. Be slower to take profit and have a little bit wider stops on those. So let's go ahead and look at today's trades. First up, we have KMB. You can see resistance line here, right around 71.80. Tested it in this area here, pulled back, and then we're making another run at those highs. Going to take this long over 71.85, so right about here, take it long. First profit target is going to be 72.56. Second profit target is going to be 73.27, and then I would trail a stop. Should make it through 73.50. I would look more for 74 in your last piece. Now we have ALXN. Again, we got resistance here, just under 68.50. Moving up to test that. We're going to look for a breakout over that resistance. Going to take it long over 68.55. First profit target is going to be 69.23. Second profit target is going to be 69.91. So just under 70. Take your second profit. Move up your stop. See if it can make it through 70, and I would try to go for 71 on your last piece. And next we have PGN. You can see resistance line up here at 52.40 area. We had some resistance here. We just broke over 51.50. I'm actually going to look to take this long before the high resistance. So look to take this long over 51.72. This would be on a continuation move. So right about there, take it long. First profit target is going to be 52.23. So take your profit, move up your stop at that point, and then see if you can make it over that 52.40. You get the breakout over 52.40. Next profit target is going to be 52.75. And then trail a stop. Might get into 53, possibly 53.50. I would look for it to trend up from there. Higher highs and higher lows. Now we're looking at NRGY. You can see support level here at 22.70. Really been looking pretty weak compared to the market the last 3 or 4 sessions. Not really taking off with everything else. Holding down near these lows. This is a weak sign. Gonna look for a break below the support level. Now it may not happen today. If it does, we'll trade it, but this could happen later in the week, possibly even next week, so it's just something we're going to watch, going to have an alert on. We're going to look for a break below that 22.70. You're going to take this short at 22.65. First profit target is going to be 22.43. Second profit target is going to be 22.21. And then trail a stop, see if you can come down into 22 area, possibly 21.50 with your last piece. Next we have UTHR. Support level at 36.55. This is one we've been watching for a few days now. Similar story, very weak with the market. Looking for a break below that support level. Going to take this short under 36.47. So right about there, take it short. First profit target is going to be 36.11. Second profit target is going to be 35.75. And then I would trail the stop on the last piece. See if you can come down into 35 possibly. And our last trade is BMC. Had the break below support in yesterday's session. Sold off and then held near the lows. We're going to look for a continuation move down. We're actually going to watch this support level right here. Let's change charts. So here we have a 5-minute chart. You can see the support here at 36.30. And then you got the lows from yesterday's session at 35.57 and 35.80. So we're going to look for a break below the support level. Going to take this short at 36.25. Right about there. First profit target is going to be 35.89. Watch it at 36. If you see some support at 36, you might want to take your profit a little bit early. If it breaks through, go ahead and wait for that 35.89. Watch it break below 35.80, and next profit target is going to be 35.54, so right above the lows. You might go at 35.57 just to be safe. That's the previous day's low, and then see if you can break through that in your last piece. Then I would trail a stop down into 35. Those are the trades for today. Good luck to everyone, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.